Well, hello. Another fine day in the shop today. Anyways, what we'll look at doing, I got on the bench here, is I picked up a little Echo CS-490. Had to replace the piston in there. It was scored up, the original piston. As we can kind of see, we had the piston got something on the transfer here. It wasn't a circlip, so it was another chunk of metal that came off. So basically a piston. Kind of see the pitting that's gone on. I believe I was able to save the cylinder, and we'll show you what I did. So put a new piston in there, honed out the cylinder, not too bad. Did a little work on the bottom skirt, took off a little bit here. Of course, this was all even about the top up where my finger's at, we're brushing across there. Take it down a little bit. Didn't have to really open the transfers up. Did change the numbers a little bit. Stock numbers on this thing was the exhaust opened at 118. Transfers were 127, and the intake opened at 83. And the intake on these things is kind of interesting. It had it had almost like a V down in the bottom. And of course, you can kind of see my work. I kind of gave it a little bit of mouse ears on top there. I seen somebody else do some like golf ball dimples, and I was like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. So let's roughen up the intake a little bit with golf ball dimples. Went ahead and polished the... I know there's others out there that really get it mirror finished, but this is pretty smooth with the finger, so it doesn't show it. You can kind of see it looks like it's rough, but it's pretty smooth. There it is. There's some of the work that I've done. So the biggest thing on the transfers of changing was actually when you look down here, here's the caps. And so this goes inside the transfer. It really chokes the transfer down, the upper transfers. It really chokes them down to where they're really small. As I was trying to open up off of this one, you can kind of see I got a little hole there because the other side is all inlet in there. So you could have did a couple things. I could have stuck this back in with the ledge, which I might need to, and then fill this side in with some sort of JB metal weld or something along that lines to shore it up, and then I could use this cap again. But by grinding this down, this was almost to the point what we were looking at needing to get actually good transfer flow. And as you can kind of see how much that is, comparing them side by side there, you can kind of see what that entailed and what that was looking like. So anyways, so I made myself some aluminum caps, put it on there. Not sure if this is really going to work. It's sealed down what we can, but what it does is it kind of creates get down in there, it kind of creates a big opening, so forth. And so it's kind of like, it balloons out a little bit before it goes through the transfer. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So we'll see how it works out. Tried to get some other numbers. There's some guys that really like the Echo 4910s CS, and they get the numbers down to a little bit closer. So changing my numbers here on what we're doing is I changed it, got the exhaust to 105. Now I moved the upper transfer a little bit to 124. I got, instead of 83, we're down at 80. So these are my numbers that I'm going to try to run with and see where it goes. I'm going to do a base gasket delete on this. The stock numbers, the squish rate was 0.47. It's not a real thick base gasket, so I should be closer into the 30s range, the lower 30s. For squish numbers. I'll do that when I put it all back together and with the motoseal and the base gasket delete. So anyways, just thought I'd show you a little bit of work here, and hopefully enjoy this shorter video, and we'll see how it goes back together and runs. I know that there's a lot of fan favorites out there, that 4910, and it sure shows to be a real screamer when ported out to numbers of about 102 on the exhaust. I forgot what the transfers the guys were porting at, but the intake was at 80. So I'm not that far off from my numbers. So we'll see how it goes, how it is with what I've done. So anyways, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.